That's really interesting too, because I didn't think I would, or I didn't really think when I started this that I was using my art degree necessarily. It was kind of like, you know, I studied painting and that's totally separate than what I'm doing now. But the longer I've been doing it, the more I realize I'm kind of calling back on my fine art degree, because it's all about perception, like absolutely perception and perspective is a lot of what they teach you in art school. How one object or one theme relates to another theme. More than anything, more than just like my studio art degree, I find myself using my art history background.
Nice.
And so that's been really interesting for me. Like, how are we contextualizing the larger image? And it, like, a lot of the same language that I use to talk about science is language and terminology and vocabulary that I learned in art school. So I find that really interesting. I talk a lot about visual narrative. I talk about the narrative itself. I talk about communication and how we are communicating these things by using different visual tools. And so that's been really fun for me, because I always was kind of wondering, am I ever going to use my art degree? And while I may not be like supporting myself financially by selling my paintings, I absolutely use my art degree every day. And also how it's like expanded my worldview, essentially, how I kind of approach different topics and try to put myself in the perspective or put myself in the shoes of another person. Like, what does a different audience, like, how are they perceiving what we're doing as scientists, and how can I help kind of cater our message so that it is contextualized to them in a way that makes sense.